The Western Conference play-in race is starting to heat up. What's up, guys? Yes, this is my first YouTube video, and we are almost at 200 subscribers, and I just want to say thank y'all. This is going to be a fun journey, and let's get into it. So the Western Conference play-in race is heating up, and the 9th through 13th seeds all have the same record at 31 and 34, besides the Oklahoma City Thunder, who's sitting at 30 and 34 with just one less game than all the others. We're looking at 5 teams competing for 2 play-in spots because I assume the 7th and 8th seeds are already cleared up. We're just looking for that 9th and 10th seed. The teams fighting for it are the Utah Jazz, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the New Orleans Pelicans. This is exactly what the NBA wanted when they envisioned the play-in tournament. They wanted these teams all competing for the last 2 spots in the playoffs. Now we have 5 teams competing for 2 spots. Starting with the Utah Jazz, who are currently the 9th seed. I could see them falling out, and I also could see them staying in. It all depends on what their front office wants to do and if they can keep their players healthy, because I know Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson have recently missed some time, and Colin Sexton is still out. And I think Walker Kessler is out for tonight, so it all depends on what direction the Jazz want to go. Now, the Jazz had the 14th easiest remaining schedule in the NBA, which is the best out of the rest of all of these teams besides the Trailblazers. They also still have to play Portland once, Oklahoma City once, and they still have to play the Lakers twice, and tiebreakers are going to be a huge deal in all of this play-in mess. But yeah, if the Jazz stay healthy, I think they can make the play-in push. Obviously, it depends on what their front office wants to do, if they want to go get a lottery pick or if they want to make the play-in. Their schedule favors it. It all just depends on what they want to do and if they can keep players healthy. Then we move on to the Portland Trail Blazers, who are currently sitting at the 10th seed at 31 and 34. Now, the Blazers have the easiest schedule remaining out of all of these teams, and I think that's why they're going to make it. And they also have Damian Lillard, who's been playing out of his mind recently. I mean, just go look at his last 10 games. It's insane. I don't even need the numbers to prove it. Everyone knows it. Now, for the Blazers to make it, same thing with the Jazz, except the Blazers want to make the play-in. They want to make the playoffs. But their injuries, I know they have a lot of injuries dealing with Ant and Nurkic, and they have a whole bunch of other players that have been out. But if Damian Lillard is healthy, I can expect the Portland Trail Blazers to make the play-in and maybe even sneak into the playoffs against one of those 7th or 8th seeds. I just can't count Dame out. He's been too good, and the numbers prove it. And you don't even have to look at the numbers because everyone knows how good Dame's been lately. Then we move on to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I thought the Lakers were toast once LeBron went down, but Anthony Davis has been able to keep this team afloat. He had a 39-point game the other night against the Golden State Warriors. I think the Lakers season all depends on these next few games. If Anthony Davis can stay healthy and if they can keep winning a couple games, I can expect them to make maybe a play-in push, but I don't know if they'll get in. Maybe if LeBron comes back, that'll fix some things. But if the Lakers lose these next couple games, I think I can expect Anthony Davis to go down with some sort of injury. And then LeBron will be announced out for the rest of the year, and the Lakers will plan on working for next year. But who knows? Anything can happen, and you can't count them out because they're almost in the playoffs, and everyone wants to make the playoffs. Then we have the New Orleans Pelicans coming in at the 12th spot. I can expect the Pelicans to make it to the play-in just because they've dealt with a ton of injuries this year, and their record shows it. Zion's missed a big chunk of the season. Larry Nance has been out for a while now. Brandon Ingram missed a big chunk of the season. He just came back about a month ago. And Valanciunas just came back last night. So they're starting to get their team back together. They're starting to get healthy. I know they still have a couple young guys who are out. But their young guys are hungry, and they have experienced vets in CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and Valanciunas. I think this team is too good to miss the playoffs completely. And we could expect Zion coming back soon if things go south for them. And then they could probably pick up a couple games that way. Then coming in at 30 and 34, just one less game played than all the other teams, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder at the 13th spot. Now, I don't care what anyone says. Thunder this, Thunder that, Thunder tanking, blah, blah, blah. We're not tanking. We are all in on this play-in push, and I really think we have a chance to make it. Our young guys are hungry. No one expected us to be here. We were expected to be in the Wemby sweepstakes at the draft this year, but guess what? We're fighting for a play-in spot. My only hope is our guys don't get hurt. Shea missed a couple games already after the All-Star break. Kenrich Williams was announced out for the season. And now Jalen Williams is not playing tonight. But regardless, we still need to pick up wins against the Pelicans, Lakers, Jazz, and Trailblazers, all the teams above us, so we still have to play them one time for the rest of the year. Although the Thunder had the 9th hardest schedule, just behind the Lakers with the 8th hardest schedule, our team still plays really competitive games, and I feel like the Oklahoma City Thunder are always in a game, and you can never fully count them out. Now, I may be saying that just being a biased Thunder fan, but I really believe the Thunder are a really competitive team, and you never can count them out. Maybe a little biased, maybe not, you tell me. But like I said, we were supposed to be in the Wemby sweepstakes, so how can I not be excited for this push? But regardless, with about 17 games remaining in the NBA season, anything can happen and any of these teams can make it, and the play-in push is going to be a fun ride.